Hi everybody, hopefully this works, okay? I'm going to take my camera and try to explain some things that I'm doing inside the C130. Hopefully this audio works because I've got it going through my iPhone, which I'm going to then try to mix into my audio. So I'm going to try to take you down into here and see, and hopefully the lighting works. But basically over here you're going to see what's going to the two elevators, the rudder, and then I have my S-bus circuit, and then I have the wire that's going to power my landing gear. And right down here is where the two receiver packs are going to go. Okay. And right here is the actual power for my landing gear. Okay, because it's electric. Now as I bring this down through here, here's one of my parts of my S-bus. This is an encoder, and this I believe is number 6. This is going to go to the nose gear, the main landing gear, and this will be for my lighting system. Now hopefully, if you can see this, I come over to here, this is what's going to go into the wing for the S-bus. Okay, and right here this will power my flaps, and I think that's everything I'm doing. Oh yeah, and 2 of the electronic speed controllers. These wires right here is, this one's the S-bus, and this is the rudder and the 2 elevators, and they're going to come back. And you can see they run down the top of the aircraft here. The S-bus I still have loose because I haven't mounted it in there yet. Right here, sorry, that's a bad camera angle. These are the 2 power that will come from here to power the landing gear. Okay, now I'm going to take you to the front of the airplane. And right here, this is the lights for the cockpit. These are the batteries that power, actually this is the 2 receiver batteries, which are going to be the A123s, and that's the reason you see 3 wires here, because I need to be able to balance them. Right here are going to be the ports for my landing gear batteries. These are the LED annunciators telling me the landing gears are working right. And here are the 2 elevators, the rudder, and the S-bus that's going to plug into the receiver. The receiver is going to mount right here, and the 2 antennas for the 2.4 gigahertz are going to come right off this post right here. So right now, I hope that makes sense, and you kind of understand what I'm doing with the plane. And right through here is where my 2 switches are going to be for my receiver. Okay, I'm going to turn on and off the 2 receivers here, and then I've got a compartment up here where the LiPo goes for my landing gear battery, because I don't want to leave the LiPo in the airplane when I charge it. So I still got to put my little switch on here, but that's where I'm going to turn on and off the airplane right there. So hope this makes sense, and I hope this video worked. So thanks a lot, everybody. This should be one part of many parts of the video that's going to make up this series. Okay, this is the second video here. So right here, this is going to go up to my rudder when I put my vertical stabilizer on. Right here is for the right elevator. This is for the left elevator. As we go up underneath here, right here is the servo, where the servo will go that opens and closes the ramp. I'll have one here and here. This is the end of the S-bus circuit. Here's the 2 elevators and the rudder circuits going back. Right, coming down here is another S-bus circuit. And so there'll be an encoder here that will run the release and my brakes, and there'll be an encoder here that will run these 2 servos for the ramp, and then right here are going to be 2 servos for the door. So hopefully the video is turning out where you can see all of this. I hope over the next 2 days to get all of the encoders mounted in the aircraft, and I've gotten a lot done on landing gear. Here's the 2, this jack right here basically shows if the motor's running in what direction, and that's what illuminates the LEDs on the annunciator. So this motor, these 2 motors for that landing gear have that. And here's the ones for the right gears, I mean the left gear. So you got the left gear, right gear. I still need to address all this with the wire keeps. And hopefully this is all making sense. So I'm getting a lot of progress done here. And here's the landing gear if you haven't seen it in a long time. This is the PLC that Berger made for me, designed for me. These are the fuses in case something shorts out. The motor has faults, so that if it jams, a motor jams, it will shut off the motor automatically. But this is just Damon paranoia here. Here's the wheels. They do have springs, so they truly are designed to take the load here. The springs are pretty tight on these. Hang on, let me set that down there for a minute. So see, you can see the spring action there. And hopefully this video of the radio going in is making sense. I'm getting ready to mount the receiver in the nose, and then I'm going to start testing some of the power to make sure my circuits are right and I've got the polarities right on everything. So thanks a lot, everybody. Hi, everybody. We're back to talk a little bit more about my S-Bus system going into my C130. So it's very, very early in the morning. I woke up at 4:45 this morning, so it's about, it's already 5:30. So what I want to do is make a video of some more of the progress I've got. It's the weekend and I plan on getting a lot done. So let's start off at the front here, and hopefully this lighting's bright enough. But here's my custom A123 pack. We can actually pull this up out of here for a minute. So what I did was I took a regular A123 pack that was two parallel batteries that gave me 6.6 volt, but it gave me a lot of milliamps. So what I did was I cut the battery in half. Well, not through a saw. I took my Dremel and cut apart the steel tabs that connected it. I swapped the two sides and then kept them the two in series, which gave me 6.6 volts here and 6.6 volts here. So I have two batteries. This battery goes directly to the RX, and this battery actually goes midstream in the S-Bus system as a redundant battery. So I have two batteries powering the system. Either one of these could fail and I'll still have power. Okay, so let's look inside the fuselage here for a minute. And you can see that I've installed another encoder here. And I've installed an encoder here. I've gotten a lot farther with getting my annunciator system in for my landing gear lights that show if the motors still have power if one of my relays have failed. And same thing here. I still got to get connectors on it. So let's go to the back for a minute. I've already showed you that I got my elevator wires in. I got my rudder wire in. And what I'm going to do here is show I've got an encoder installed right there. Okay, that will run the ramps and the ramp and the rear door. You can see how I've snaked some of the cable through the fuselage. Okay, so now we'll just take a little tour down the fuselage here. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around so much it's kind of hard to do this. So what we'll do is just go all the way down through the fuselage here for a minute. And I'll probably stop the camera here a couple of times and point out different systems and parts. And then we'll back out here. And hopefully I'm pausing and talking a little bit about all the different parts here, or maybe showing it a little bit better. And hopefully that shows what I'm doing. So right now, what I plan on today doing is getting more servos reinstalled. So I want to get the ramp servos installed today, the rear door servos installed today. I'm hopefully going to energize the system. I've got a light bulb, a little 8-volt bulb that I can put in to each of the servo outlets to see that I've got the power set up right. And I'm not sure if I showed yet, as I trip all over everything in my shop. Okay, this right here is a little compartment that's going to hold a battery that powers my landing gear. And here's my two power switches for the RX. One is going directly to the RX, and the other one is going to the S-Bus system. So hopefully this makes sense. I still got to put my little latch on, and I may have already talked about that once. So that's my update. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day.